Alright, it's going to be a noisy stream today. As you can see in the S-meter, the noise is peaking, sometimes 30 over. Don't know how the net's going to hear tonight, but we will find out. There may be some feedback when I check into the net. Should be hitting my microphone and the radio microphone. Unless I remember to reach over and click off my audio input microphone. And if I do, you won't hear anything. So I'm probably just going to leave it alone to see how bad it is. Let's just start in the next seconds.
Okay. CQ the Royal Transnet. N4LQ, Haynes in Shelby, North Carolina, CQ, the old friend. In spite of the QRN, we are getting a little bit of thunder around here, but it's not too bad
rain.
At the moment, so I think we're okay. So, the Old Friends Net meets here on Sunday night, 6:30, on 3715, and on Tuesday at 9 a.m. and Thursday at 9 a.m. on the same frequency. We invite everybody that is running AM to check in, and this is a good place to buy and sell and find out things about stage equipment if you have any questions or contributions thereof. So we will do our best to pick you out of the noise if you will call N4LQ now and don't get too big a hurry. This is N4LQ listening very carefully.
WA4FJQ. W4JPL.
November 4, Charlie Lima Yankee.
November 4, Whiskey Delta. K4, AWD. W4MEC.
Sounds rough tonight. No one sounds great.
Okay, that was better than I thought. Here is what I have got so far. First is WA4FJQ, Tom and John, W4JPL, Cly, N4CLY, N4WD, Lee, K1BBC, John, KG4IUQ, Mark, K4VWD, Lee, and W4MEC, Charlie. Any further check-ins, call now.
November 4.
I got to turn the power down. It's 54 watts over the limit.
Whiskey Delta.
I heard N4AK Glenn, there was another station. Please try again.
November 4, Whiskey Delta.
Okay, Bruce, N4WD, got you. One more time, any calls? This is N4LQ.
Sorry about that. I had turned the audio off. I had something scratchy in my throat.
You guys are a brave bunch indeed. Okay. One more time down the list. WA4FJQ, W4JPL, N4CLY, N4WD, K1BBC, KG4IUQ, 2K4WD, W4MEC, N4AK, and N4WD. Everybody turn the oscillation knobs all the way up to 11. Talk loud and crank up the power, and we'll listen with our ears as intently as possible. So go ahead, Tom. Take it away. WA4FJQ,
N4LQ, WA4FJQ. Okay, Steve, well, you're really strong.
I'm not doing that.
You're covering up all the QRNT and so forth. Everybody else I can copy, sort of. But it's pretty bad tonight. So, yeah, I've got one eye out the window here to see if it starts getting dark, and if it does, I'll be checking out pretty quick. Don't have much to say here. We got some rain last night. Finally, I don't have to water the hydrangeas every 3 days like I've been doing, but we're hoping we'll get some more tonight. So we'll turn it over to John, W4JPL. This is WA4FJQ. Okay. 4FJQ, and this is W4. I'm going to turn my frequency a little bit here. Close enough. Good evening, everybody. This is John over here. Partly cloudy, Liberty, North Carolina. I see there's all kinds of thunderstorm activity around me on the internet, but thank you, Jesus, not around here now. Anyway, I'm sure it's going to hit it sooner or later. Just got a weekend. Looks like I'm going to be bringing a whole bunch of 398s on my Shelby for some friends. So I'll be the 390 Express, N4CLY, Clyde. Good afternoon, sir. W4JPL.
All right, thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Know about watering them plants. I installed automatic sprinklers on all my plants this year. 4 sprinklers with a microcontroller that turns the water on for 3 minutes 4 times a day, so I don't have to get out there and water them anymore. Anyway, everything here is going good. Got a lot of thunder going on. Had some rain earlier, some heavy rain for about 15 minutes, and then it went away. So I'll turn it over to Lee, N4WD, N4CLY.
Okay, Lee, take it away.
Sail over.
This is K4VWD. You tell me to take it?
Yes, sir, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I believe we got 2 WDs in there, and I thought I did too. And I don't know what happened to John. So I'm confused, but that's not unusual. So I've had about a half an inch of rain, and played 150 and 200 lightning strikes, but right now band conditions are not too bad. So, up to you, Charlie, W4MEC in the group, K4VWD.
It goes to John, K1VVC, and then to Mark, IUQ.
Nobody's sticking around long tonight, I don't think.
You may be a little confused. The way you read the list of the input. Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and get N4WD in there. I got you and Lee back. Sorry about that. Bruce, go ahead and make a transmission. N4WD, N4LQ.
Okay, this is N4WD. I thought I was at the middle of this, but I'll go ahead. And then I'll have to see where it goes. 90 degrees here, 96 heat index, no rain. Storms went all around us last night, and they're doing the same thing right now.
I got something
We're
wrong.
going to get anything or not.
His name's not Lee, it's Bruce.
I'm thoroughly confused. I'm going to give it back to you and let you send it to N4WD.
Okay, K1VVC is next, and then it goes to Mark, IUQ.
Hey, just one thing. This one, N4CLY.
he was back here in the list. He already got the transmission. Okay. Anyhow, I'm using new radio for not a new old radio, but a new radio here, my Yaesu FT DX5000 and my 1020 amplifier. Mostly because the digital noise reduction that's just about eliminates all the static in the background. So good to everybody on here, and all of you who were at Shelby today did a great job. Looking forward to meeting everybody. We had a rainstorm, so
squelch out some of the noise.
About 35 minutes. Over to Mark, KG4, IUQ.
Very much. This is Steve. Very good signal. John. Neil. Static crashes are not picking you up, but they're not coming to everybody up there. Clyde and for CL1. Telephone here for evening. I'm going to go ahead and I think the next person in line is Charlie. Go ahead.
Okay, that's right. The lead's already transmitted. We'll get things back in order here. Go ahead, Charlie.
Okay. All right. Messed up Sunday or Tuesday or something a while back too and got everybody all fouled up there. So welcome to the foul up club.
Yeah, it was me. Steve called him Lee, so I said Lee, and Lee actually transferred. Bruce waited until after Lee.
Yeah, well, this raining here started this morning. About almost on cue at 10 o'clock, I think. And just spit a little bit and then went away. I could do a little more work outside and working on a tabletop. It's too big for my shop, so I was able to do some stuff out from the shop. And then this afternoon it's down some more pretty good rain. I think there might be some more coming. No lightning, no thunder here. But when I was working in my shop, I heard what sounded like one of the large tree branches hits the primary on power. And I would have sworn I heard that, but my lights didn't go out. But this afternoon, there's on the road around the hill and over to the side, there's a bunch of chainsaws running. And I didn't look in and see any lights on over on the street. So I think the tree ended up on the power line, and they're just now getting it cut out and get things going again. But thankfully, we didn't lose anything, so that's a plus. But and we could use the rain. It hadn't rained here in a while. I was about getting ready to start my pump. Put a little water in that thing. We can pop it off nicely, and I can take care of that later because I got to go down to the stream and dig out my pickup. Not a pickup truck, but the hose pickup. And it's down there in a little spot where it's got some concrete blocks around it, so it'll make a pool when the water runs. And what's happened with all the storms, it's basically covered up. It's covered up with sand and rock. So I get out there with my shovel and I dig it all back out again and throw all the sand and rock over to the side there where it washes out my embankment. But that takes a while, and I wasn't looking forward to it, so I'm waiting for a cooler day, to be honest with you. And hopefully this week we'll get a few. So, it goes to Glenn next. I got that much right. M4AK in the group. W4MEC.
Working on computer problems. I'm running network power into STD. We had very little rain and a very little bit of a shower. And I was watching for lightning and a big forecast, which like is here and Charlie, I sent you an email, and so you might fill me in on what I would like to do. Okay, so it's some static on a few of the fellows, but these are the top 10 for LQ.
Okay, very good, Glenn. N4AK, N4LQ. Are there any more check-ins for the net? Give me a call now. I didn't hear anything. Are there any fills? Okay, yeah, sorry about the mix-up with the WDs, but let me go down the list here real quick. FJQ to JPL to CLY to N4WD, K1PVC, IUQ, PWD, MEC, AK. And that's all we got so far. One more time, any more check-ins? Yeah, okay. Well, that's it. That was a good round in spite of all the noise. And, well, Tom, I'm glad you're getting some rain, and we were getting a little bit dry here, but still without rain for about a week and a half, I guess. The grass was still kind of thick and mushy when I cut it, so it was pretty mush. And I've been doing some real exciting things here by spraying Roundup on English ivy and watching it slowly die. That's real exciting, but it takes about 2 weeks before you start to see anything on that stuff, and then you have to do it at least twice, 3 times, and then it will eventually die. But then you got to keep your eye out on it because it'll come back. Well, this morning we went over to the fairgrounds, and then Bennett with Brian and a bunch of other guys, and we grabbed, what was it, 38 spots or places for people, grabbed 38 tonight, and it was a rush. This time they came out to where we were parked, and they came out in a golf cart, and they said, everybody hop in their cars and head out. So it was like, what's that, Mad World thing, where everybody jumped in their cars and took off across the country. The sea were flying every which way. I thought there was going to be a wreck. People rushing out on the field and grabbing flags. Pretty wild scene, man. So we got that all done. I got there about 5 o'clock, and the rest of them were there within half an hour, and we were out there by about 9 o'clock. So sitting around shooting the bull. Then let's see. Okay, John Liberty doing a good job. Not good. Computer designer plan. That's pretty sophisticated. And John, your FTDX 5000. I'm glad you've got that noise reduction feature. And Mark, good evening, or good afternoon, good evening to you. And Okay. I don't know what that's called. I'll listen for a minute. Okay, so I'll turn it over to Tom. W4P, FJ2, N4LQ.
N4LQ, WA4FJQ. Okay, Steve, you just disappeared there for a while. I thought, wonder what's going on. Something burned up in the amp or whatever. I can't copy John JPL or Bruce WD. I just know that there's a signal there, but I don't read them at all. And as far as Clyde's comment about the computer control sprinkler, that sounds very interesting to me. I get tired of hiking up the hill behind the house, sitting in a lawn chair with a hose for about 45 minutes trying to keep 15 hydrangeas going. We do that about every 3 days because we just, for some obligation, we just don't see much rain here. But we got a little bit yesterday evening late, and I'm hoping we're going to get some more. At any rate, if I can figure out how to get a sprinkler system up there like Clyde's got, I definitely would like to do that. So let's see, I'm going to turn it over to John here, W4JPL. This is WA4FJQ.
Alrighty, W4FJQ in the group, W4JPL. Alright, fine business. Can't imagine everybody's having a hard time hearing everybody else. It's not a great night. I can hear just about everybody. I got a real quiet station here, so usually I don't have a problem hearing people, but the statics is pretty amazing tonight. As far as watering grass is concerned, I don't play that game. I got 5 acres of grass to cut, and I don't cut it unless I got to. Besides that, I don't want to get nailed by the yellow jackets. I got to wear a pea suit now when I'm cutting grass. Not fun at all. I got stung on my own. It's blown up like a balloon. Although I can tell you where my septic system drains down the field, because that's the luscious grass you never want to see. I'm going to get out of here to so I'll get out a little early because I know a lot of people are having a hard time here. 73, God bless, have a great day, and if I don't talk to you soon, maybe I'll meet up with you down at Shelby next week. N4 CLY, Clyde is 73.
All right, Roger, thank you. All right, that computer-controlled sprinkler, Ray, is pretty easy to do. I went down and got mine at Ace Hardware, and you plug your water hose in, and it's got 4 water hose connectors on it that you can connect to different hoses for different sprinklers and set them for different times of the day and for however long you want to water during those 4 times. And I bought 2 of them and put a Y adapter on my water hose that goes up there, and I have 8 sprinklers that go off for 3 minutes 4 times a day. And mine comes out of the pond water with a pump from Harbor Freight, because it's high in nitrogen, so it keeps those plants nice and fertilized up there with all the waste from the fish pond. And anyway, it's that easy. This is going to be my last round in the net tonight. So I'm going to say 7-3 to everyone and turn it over to November 4 Whiskey Delta from N4CLY. 7-3.
Okay, N4CLY, N4WD. 73, nice sprinkler system. I'd check into that. And the sidebanders tuning it and testing ain't helping anything. Hi. So maybe you go to AM and join us. Not much going on. We're going to stay another
My power went even higher that time, and I lowered it.
It's getting a little noisy
It went to
around here.
1590. What in the world?
Turn off the big switch. BBC N4WD to you.
Go down to 30, I guess.
Thanks very much, Bruce.
My amp's
you on
growing
here
a set today and trying to be a big boy.
We've had the net even without the rain.
I don't get it.
I was looking on my computer here at the National Weather Service, their long-range forecast for Friday and Saturday. And for Friday and Saturday, they're saying sunny and temperature in the low 80s. We should only be so low.
It is definitely not a Shelby Hamfest weather forecast, but it sure would be nice if it was. And looking forward to seeing everybody. By the way, I'll be in space number 45, number 45. I always have a cooler in the back with cold drinks, water, diet soda. So anybody that happens to be in space number 40, near space 45, just open one of the back doors on my car and take whatever you need. It's going to be hot. You'll be thirsty. Please feel free to take whatever you need. With that goes the heart. KG4 IUQ K1 CPC.
This is KG4 Mark. Well, we've had a lot of static crashes here. Still here in the well. Sounds good. The static crashes. JT Electronics. 5 acres. I know about 3. Good. Here's M4 fly. They told me about this jet. Yes. A good fit. M4 WT. Sideband started coming in here. K1 CCC John. Static started to move away a bit. So you're sounding good. The radio's good. Charlie,
Says I have an excellent connection, but it's buffering for some reason.
over now.
Okay, Mark. This is K4VWD. Well, I've had lightning here also, but the nearest one's about 15 miles away, so I'm really not concerned about it. It's 73 degrees.
Yeah, stream status went to poor.
South Carolina.
That's Starlink internet during a
And,
storm. A
by
bad
the way,
storm.
I have
A
talked
little
to
rain doesn't bother it, but a bad storm bothers it.
LR, and I need a main tuning knob for an AF-68. So if anybody sees one or knows where I can get one, I would sure like to have one. And don't forget, we got a lunch on September the 7th. I think that's the correct date, the first Thursday in September. So it's the Golden Corral in Spartanburg. And with that, here she comes, Mr. Charlie, W4MEC in the group, K4VWD.
Okay,
Starlink is all I have.
in the group.
I have nothing else here available except dial-up.
Well, I guess you looked in there and there's no threads or nothing. I was going to take mine off and see if I could determine the pitch and diameter of the set screw there and see what it is for you. But I'll still do that when I get a chance. What did I run across? Oh, that knob on that HRO of your CW oscillator was totally stripped out too, and I just drilled the other side of it and threaded it through there and just moved the set screw from one side to the other, and it's holding okay now. So, brass insert at the very end, but it was also threaded down basically the full length of the plastic, or the Bakelite rather.
I'm never putting the Discord audio in my stream.
Let's see.
Listen, and you understand why.
Everybody's got a good signal over the static. They're pushing the static down, or got a good solid copy. You're sounding good over here today too, Tom. Good signal. I didn't bother to look at
healthy
where the
now.
storm was, but like I said, we didn't experience any lightning or thunder here. So good. Been working on a house bracket here. I kind of figured out what to do with getting some a couple of VHF antennas up nearer to my shack. I don't really need them up high. I'd like to see a study. I guess someone like me could do it, but I'm too lazy. But if you're at 2,160 feet, how much higher do you need to be over your house? Difference, you know. So I've got a 48-foot Ron HDBX tower, and my 6-meter antenna is about at 55 feet with the mast sticking out of the top of the tower. But you know, I can work the fellows down there, line of sight with the and all that just fine. But we already up altitude, just doesn't really make any difference whether you go up or if your VHF Yagi is only 12 feet above your roof line, you know, so it doesn't make any difference. So I know the elevation above ground determines your takeoff angle, of course, on a lot of that stuff, but at VHF, that's easy to get, you know. Even 6 meters is, what is it, 36 feet is a wavelength or something like that, and that's like one of the magic numbers there for takeoff angles is a wavelength up, which is easy to get at 6, a little more difficult at 20 meters, but anyway, it would be an interesting study to see if it really made any difference, but I'd have to have my location relocated at this exact longitude, latitude down to sea level and compare the two, so I can't do that. All right. Back to, Glenn, I sent that information to, I've not heard anything back. I'm going to leave it in his ballpark right now and see what he's going to do with it. So, we'll see what he says. I'm not going to keep him shaking his keys or anything. I'll just see what he does.
W4M November 4th. That's good. Well, it's one thing about 6 meters. When 6 meters is you don't have to worry about your elevation. So, fire the S2000 and go for it. The call a few minutes ago. So I'm going to say 73 on this round. And fellas, I've enjoyed checking in. And Steve, thank you for surging through the QRN to do this. Back to net control and for LQ and for AK.
Okay, N4AK and the group N4LQ. It looks like I've got modulation. I don't know what happened a while ago. Maybe my mic switch wasn't squeezed in all the way or something. Just this afternoon I reversed the leads on the driver transformer and the modulator on this thing, on this AF68, and I got another 20+% positive modulation and less negative. Man, oh man, what a difference it made. And you just never know, you know. That's the second time this has happened. It happened on the Viking 1 and on this one. Did the trick. And I put a new driver transformer in this thing when I got it a couple of years ago. And there's no way to know which way to connect the two leads. And since the human voice is asymmetrical, it's going to vary. It's really, we need a switch. The switch goes back and forth depending on the person's voice. But I'm kicking up about 130% positive modulation now, and I never got that high. I never got much over 100 on this thing. And also it gave it more low ends in the audio, so it did a fantastic job, made a big improvement. So anyway, John, K1BBC on the free drinks in space number 45 at Shelby. Go to your car, open the back door, and just get the drinks out of there and go for it. I appreciate that. Good to know. And
we announced the luncheon for September 7th on Corral at noon. We're all anxious for that. Hope they got some chicken nuggets. And I discovered a new chicken place here in Shelby, and I'm going to try real soon. It's called the Chicken Shack. It's right there on Dixon as you come in from the west on 74. And boy, they got a menu of chicken and fish and all kinds of pork chops and all kinds of stuff. So I plan on going there to feast one of these days soon. What we'll do is make this our 73 round, and I think John JCL has checked out. Cly has checked out. And N4AK is gone, and N4, let's see, I don't know if anybody else has or not. I probably missed somebody. But let's go ahead and do the 73 round, and then we can give our ears a rest. And appreciate everybody who checked in and persevered and put up with this wonderful QRN. It's bad, I think it's worse over here because have gone through here and headed off towards Charlotte. So, Tom, I don't know if you're still W84FJQ. You still there?
Roger. You just fine, Steve, as usual. You pin the S meter. I can copy everybody else fairly well, up and down. I can't copy Bruce N4WD, who I'm going to turn it to since everybody else is checking out. But at any rate, I enjoyed the net as always, even with all the QR Nancy. And we'll say 73, and thanks for running the net, Steve, as well as you do. And I'm going to turn it over to Bruce, and then I will be gone. So N4WT, this is WA4FJQ73.
Yeah, Bruce, are you still with us?
Yes, they're still here. N4WD. Yeah, everybody's sounding good. Sound crashes went down a little bit for me, but the weather map says it's still around. So, don't know if that's good or bad. Hope everyone has a good week. If we can make it on Tuesday or Thursday, we will. But God's blessing on all, and everybody take care and be safe for the week. And BWD, I think he was wanting the big main knob for the 68F. I'll look in my spare parts and see if I got one. If I have, I'll email him and let him know. And if everybody's still around, BBC, are you still there, N4WD?
I'm still here, Bruce. And look forward to seeing everybody Friday and Saturday, or Friday, 5 Saturdays. And Steve did a great job today. Agreed. All the stuff that you didn't have any control over. So we'll speak to everybody later. Mark, KG4IUQ. Hopefully we'll see you at the Hampton. K1TVC.
Okay, Mark, are you still with us?
Yes, Steve, I'm still here. I couldn't hear well enough to know whether he was turning it over. It's getting more static now. I'm going to mention this, even though it's on the 7th round, maybe somebody will hear it and I'll do it. I've done some experimentation trying to feedback sound when I transmit. And I've been thinking that I had a relay that would start activating about the time the transmitting. And I thought, well, maybe that relay is low or something. It's getting RF in the receiver. And then I made a relay box out of 9-volt DC relay and activated it. Set the antenna right before I reach over to my microphone, then after the antenna's already switched on the mic, switch on the mic on transmitter transmitting, but it's doing the same thing. So I'm thinking my RF, if I have it set enough to hear all the stations, I'll turn the RF gain. It's been a good net. Thank everybody. Great to be on here. I'm going to turn it over now to Lee, K4VW.
Okay, man. Thank you, man. This is K4VWD. Well, first of all, Bruce, thank you for looking for the knob. I don't have to have it, but I sure want it. I guess everybody can understand that. And I thank you, Steve, for doing the net, and I'm glad you kind of got the list straightened out. And I may be wrong, but Charlie, you can straighten me out, but it seemed like to me Graham's audio was way down. Strong signal, but his audio was weak, and I had a hard time understanding it. And maybe that's just me. Maybe I need to get hearing aids. So, 7-3, God bless everybody, and I look forward to trying to talk on Tuesday mornings. W4MEC, K4VWD. So long.
K4VWD and W4MEC. Well, Glenn wasn't real strong up here today. Maybe he's in Studio A, and where the signal's a little weaker or a different antenna. And I would say his audio was down a little bit, but I got a solid copy on him. But I just attributed it to he wasn't booming in here with a good strong carrier. But I guess he could bump it up a little bit. But anyway, and yeah, Glenn, I agree with that statement. And about 6 meters when it's open, you don't need much. And that's what I'm sort of working on here, where I don't have to have, I don't know, what, 70 and 40 and 120 or so feet of coax going to my 6 meter and 2 meter Yaggies. And I want to see if I can put one here right here at my station where I only need like 25 feet of cable. So see how that does. You know, if anything, I'll use it for a monitor antenna for a scanner or something there. So what else? Well, I guess that's it. We'll look for everybody on Tuesday. And thanks for running the net, Steve. I was looking for that email that said you might cancel it. Glad I didn't see it. And all the brave souls that put up with the static to check in on Sunday. We'll look for you on Tuesday morning. Y'all try and stay dry, and we'll talk to you later. 7-3, Info AK in the group, W4MEC.
Hey, Glenn, are you still out there in 4AK?
He said he was going to pizza. I forgot that.
Oh, okay. All right, then. That's fine. And the one thing Mark mentioned, he's got the combo AF68 PMR8, and I think you are talking about the short split second or so of, I don't know, is it audio or sometimes people get a ping or a clank or something when they let up off the mic or when they key the mic. You know, it's got something to do with the way that thing is muted. It just simply turns off the B+ to the receiver, and if there's a filter capacitor in there, which there is, it keeps the B+ present until it decays and the receiver actually receives for just a very short period of time and doesn't mute. So that's all it is, and it's a characteristic of the combination, and some people just love that. So there we go. That may be all you're dealing with. Anyway, thanks everybody for checking in. Get ready for Shelby this weekend. I hope everybody can make it. And the net, 9 o'clock Tuesday morning, 3715. we will see you all then. 73, this is N4LQ in Shelby, North Carolina, closing the old branch there.
K4VWD, N4WD.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Lee, I ran out to the shed there. I don't guess I missed much, but every knob but the main knob. Got all the little ones, bunches of them, but no main knob.
I'm sorry, lightning took you out. Say it again, Bruce, please.
Okay, I went out to the shed, and I did not have a main knob. I had a bunch of little ones, but I do not have a main knob. Over.
Okay, I got you. Thank you for listening, man. I sure do appreciate it. That's quite an effort, and thank you very much. This is K4VWD.
And 4WD, clear.
K4VWD and 4COY.
Go ahead, Cly. It's good to hear you, man. You're strong here.
I appreciate it. You are too now. I couldn't hear you earlier, but you're real strong now. You're 10, 15 over. I didn't hear which rig you needed a knob for.
It's the main tuning knob. It's the big knob in the center of the radio. It's a Mercury Elmac AF68 transmitter. Over.
Roger. I'll look and see what I've got, because I bought a bag of about 300 radio knobs last year at Shelby for a real cheap price on Sunday evening, and I'll go through it and see what's in there and let you know sometime. I'll let Steve know, or somebody that knows how to get a hold of you. And anyway, that was that. Talk to you later. 73 and 4COY.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, it's a big knob, and I've got one, but the set screw is messed up, and the plastic's messed up. So anyway, I would like to have a main tuning knob for an AF68 Mercury Elmac. And thank you very much for looking. I do appreciate it. This is K4VWD.
The shaft on that VFO is real small, like probably like a pencil lead. It's not even an 8 inch, I don't think. And the knob has a 1/4 inch hole with a brass reducer in it, with a small hole in it for the shaft, and a set screw going through all that. So it's kind of custom made. I don't think you're going to find anything that'll work except the original knob. And so you look for a knob with a brass insert in it, and that would be pretty unusual. Hope you can find one. N4LQ.
All right, Steve. Yeah, don't go to that chicken place, by the way. I went. That was a mistake. And you can go try it for yourself. Talk to you later. N4COY 73. All right, that's the end of the net. Everybody's done talking. 7-3 to the stream. Nobody watched. Nobody is in chat. I had some friends in Discord. That was it. Goodbye.